So I found out why the asteroids were colliding with the input plane, even though in the collision matrix it is configured, where am I? They are configured not to collide with each other. So the reason why they are still colliding is because I'm an idiot. And I have set up the collision matrix for physics 2D instead of physics 3D, which I am using right now. So let's configure this on ground and explosion do not collide. The ground only collides with asteroids. Asteroids collide with the explosion, not with missiles, not with input plane, not with cannon and house, and not with other asteroids. House only with asteroids, cannon only with asteroids, input plane with nothing, missiles with nothing, explosions with asteroids. And now we shouldn't have that problem anymore. And we have nice flying okay, so we fixed that problem. We have another. What the hell is going on here? The missiles do not explode where they should. So we are going to prefabs, missiles, and missile translator, instantiate explosion prefab. Okay, I think we are computing this distance wrong. Previous distance to what? To target position. But target position is not set. Okay, let's set target position. It's not set, so I'm not setting it anywhere. Target position is, how do I set the direction here? Direction is set destination minus spawn position. So target position equals value plus transform position. Let's see. So I'm gonna press and keep my mouse there. Explosion shouldn't disappear. Right, so we are going to make a change to how Collider Helper works. And instead of destroying, we are going to add a serialized field private unity event, collision event, and call this when the collision happens. And now I'm open to do whatever I want with this instead of being locked into a specific action. So the prefab, the explosion, will not do anything. Let's get the explosion, and on its collision event will not have anything, because we don't want anything to happen other than keep expanding, and when it finishes expanding, disappear. But the asteroids, we need them to disappear when they hit something. So we are going to set it inactive, and we don't need this parent anymore. Where is it? Parent. So it only sets the parent to be inactive when it hits. And let's see. Great. So many explosions, right? Now we must fix the animation. Expand. It's not loopable, and I thought it had an event set on the end of the animation, and it does have one, and it is I managed to delete it somehow. Okay, so at the end the explosion gets inactive. You might notice that I'm inactivating objects instead of destroying them right now, but we will use an object pool instead of destroying and instantiating objects at some point. So, oops, this one is going. And the inactivating part will become very handy. Right. I need to place some markers wherever I'm pointing. So let's create one. Create target. Target. Set visuals and make a cube in here. This one will be 0.1, 0.5, 0.2, and 0.5. This will be replicated 4 times, and this one will be at 0.25, this one at minus 0.25, and these two will be rotated 90 degrees, and one of them at minus 0.25 and the other 0.25. Let's make a prefab out of it. Completely. Let's make a prefab, but let's get rid of these because they annoy me. Drop it here, remove it from the scene, and the input handler, no, the Canon controller will be handling this. I need the Canon controller data, a scriptable object to hold some data about these targets. Okay, serialize field, private, game object, target, prefab, and it's not a monobehavior. Scriptable object, create menu, Canon controller data. How did I? Come on, Unity. Create data. Canon. Yeah, just put the data here. Canon controller data. Let's expose this. Boom. And globals data, Canon controller data. It has a target as an object. Now, the Canon thingy, where are you? Canon controller. On shoot position set, if fire, and also place a target at this position. Instantiate. We need a reference to the data. Private Canon controller data. Okay. Target prefab, what value? Quaternion identity, null. Right. So we are setting this target. Now, let's look at it again. Yeah, I want to add some color to it. Yeah, let's do some coloring here. And it should be green, I think. We already have green. Don't see the materials. No, we don't. Great. Green. This is green. And did I pick up something else? And I think we need the Canon controller to have the Canon controller data. Save the scene, play. And yeah, we get some targets. Now we just need to destroy them. I think I need to add something else. Yeah, data. No, we are the prefabs. So target valid, and we're going to make. Oops. And delete this one. Make a variant of this. Where are you? Prefab variant I'm looking for. I'm not seeing it. There it is. Target invalid. Great. Let's go in here and make it red instead. So this will be shown whenever none of the cannons can fire. Okay. So Canon controller data, target prefab. Let's rename this to valid target prefab. Rename these symbols. Okay, I don't want this. I can reassign the prefab myself. And invalid target prefab. Yeah. Okay. Now go to the Canon controller. If close, else instantiate, but it's invalid target prefab. Right. So now all I need is to assign the targets again. And they are here, target valid, target invalid. So Ah, so the beginning I couldn't fire because what? Why? Another bug I found. So where is the cannon controller? This one is searching for cannons. Can fire. Why can't you fire? Shoot time. Shoot time is 0. That's when the game starts. Okay, so let's initialize this with math min. No. Infinity. Infinity. Come on. Minus math. Or float. Better to use float min value. And let's not put a minus in front of it. Now I should be able to shoot immediately. Right, so this is just to let the user know it cannot fire. So the target invalid will have something else in here. We'll have a timer, and after that timer it will destroy itself. So let's make another script and let's call it timed event, right? And this timed event will have a timed event data. It might look like I'm abusing this data thing that I'm doing, but it's a good habit, I think, to have private timed event data. And now let's go to this and create it. It's a scriptable object. Create asset menu. Timed event data. And here data. No. Timed event data. And float duration. And we're going to expose it. Right, so now when it starts, make a start coroutine. Wait duration, and duration will be timed event duration. Let's create the create method with an enumerator. Yeah, it's a float duration. Great. What's your problem? Yield return, you wait 4 seconds, okay? And after that, we are going to call an event, but the event will not be in the data. Unity event on timed event. So this is a small helper class to make something happen after some time. And we're gonna add it here, timed event. And this is sitting on the invalid. And we are going to add some data, timed event data. And this is the invalid target timed event data, it stays for 1 second, and after that it makes calls set active false on itself. So it should disappear after 1 second of staying on the screen. And they do. The red ones. The green ones, they should stay there until the explosion happens, right?